and the rest of the budget is in balance. At the end of the 30-year model, right now, according to CBO, the rest of the budget, if you strip Medicare, if you strip Social Security out, the budget actually has a positive balance. If you believe it is a moral obligation for us to keep our promises, that Medicare will be there, that Social Security will be there, why isn't this what we work on every day instead of discussions about how we can spend a whole bunch more money, take over a whole bunch more of the economy, slow the economy down, and make this nation poorer? And that's what we're going to show is the economic models that show the Democrats' spending bill actually crushes poor people. It actually makes the working poor poorer. It makes society poorer. And I don't believe that's the intention, but it is the economics. And sometimes when you get your math wrong, it's a level of cruelty. A simple thought experiment. What are the two things you do to crush the working poor? Inflation? Well, we're doing a great job on that, aren't we? The fact of the matter is what inflation does to the working poor is absolute economic cruelty. The second thing, you open your borders up, adding millions of individuals with similar skill sets. So you're that individual that didn't finish high school, but you're out there hanging drywall, you have a family, you're getting good at your profession, you're trying to learn and to move up, and then you flood the market with people with similar skill sets. And there's great peer-reviewed papers out there that talk about just what we've done at the border. Flood the market with people with similar skill sets. And there's great peer-reviewed papers out there that talk about just what we've done at the border. A decade from now, you've made the working poor poorer, and now overlay, well, all the spending is done inflation-wise. If we as members of Congress give a darn about the working poor, the economic violence that's being committed right now by the policies coming out of this Congress, it's time to step up and deal with the reality. Problem is, the working poor aren't our contributors. They're not the ones showing up here and lobbying us. But they are the individuals we have a moral obligation to do good things for. And that's not what's happening. So we're going to walk through some of where we are today. You got to understand that the national debt right now is projected to lead to 200% in 2050. So functionally 29 budget cycles from now. And if the Biden proposals, now these are the ones that were proposed during the election. I got to accept a bunch of that has gotten